Senior soccer player Anthony Torres has been given the opportunity to combine his love of athletics and nutrition this semester.
In May of last year, Kim Anderson, an athletic trainer, and I sat down with Professor Nancy Hunt, and we were just sort of talking through potentially working with her program at Lipscomb for a sports nutrition, either graduate assistant or intern. And sort of through that conversation organically, I just pitched it to her. I said, I know that Anthony Torres is a nutrition minor, and he one day really wants to be a nutritionist and work potentially with athletes. And I said, I know he's got to get an internship through nutrition. What if he helped sort of if worst case scenario, if we're not able to get a dietetic intern to work with us, could Anthony do it? And she just sat there for a minute and she said, I love that idea. So that's sort of how it came about. And then I pitched it to him and he jumped right on board. So I figured that he would do a really good job, and he knows a lot of our student athletes. He knows our athletic trainers really well. So I just sort of thought that the fit would be really good.
I actually had no idea that I was gonna do it, and then I got an email from Renee over the summer, and she had spoken to Mrs. Hunt, who's the nutrition teacher, about me. I guess this just kind of came up, and they were like, "All right, well maybe Anthony will want to do this because he needs to do an internship. He's a student athlete." So I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'm on board."
Belmont Athletics lucked out and found another dietetic intern, Morgan Arentz, from the University of Delaware, to work alongside Torres.
I worked with their athletic teams and trainers and coaches to kind of expand on the nutrition education that they already had, about hydration, about making better choices when they go out to eat, when they're traveling for sports teams, like games and stuff, um, and just answering any questions that the teams and coaches had. And I did PowerPoints for each of those.
Well, to start off, I've just kind of seen how Morgan's been working with the student athletes. She gave like a mini presentation to like the soccer team, and just watching how she interacts with people, and just kind of exposing me to what sorts of things student athletes want to know, what they wonder about, what they do and do not know already. So that's been pretty cool.
He's been great. He helped me collect all the information from the sports teams about where they were eating, what choices they had snack wise when they travel, that kind of stuff. So it was really helpful to have that before I went and talked to the teams.
Arentz and Torres have been working on another project that Torres will add to throughout the semester.
Right now, Morgan, she's making a binder with just like flyers of information and stuff that she's gonna leave in the athletic office. So one thing that I'm working on right now is just kind of researching some diets, I guess, that a student athlete could look at if they were injured, as opposed to while they're in training. So just some information for them.
So it was just a like compiling a bunch of information that I've gotten that I created, and then he helped me also with that. He sent me a couple documents that went in there as well. Just kind of more of an easy access for the trainers downstairs, for any of the teams, coaches, just in case they had other questions about stuff that I had talked about, then they'd have access to that without having like to go through someone to get emails, and just make it easier.
If nutrition information is your ideal read, be sure to stop by the athletics office to check out that binder. For Belmont All Access, this is Grace Chapin.